Hello. Testing. Okay. Hope my mic is working. Starting now first. I am the Alpine come to his end of his lap here. Gonna get a nice toe from Barashi Pancakes. Well, 109.3 as the banker for everyone. Next driver to cross the line will be Moxo. Coming off the line now, it's going to be a 192. What that from him? As we've got Barashi Pancakes into the wall. What has happened there? He's got no front wing left. Starting his first flyer. Rev up 72 coming round the final corner now. Still got a lot of ERS down the back, down the final straight. It'll be a 108.9. Jesus Christ. Lloyd Peach goes into 5th. The Aiden in his first lap goes into 4th. Goes down a slot in. And is going on board with Joseph around the final corner. That's a line is a 109.8 and him P7. There's ice cream coming around. Final corner still with 30% ERS to play with. Down to the line, it's going to be a 191, putting him second overall. Actually, showing not a lot actually left. No, for empty, putting him in P7. HRT Lagos goes P2. No one apart from Revel being a break that 108. Mr. Bust. Great name. Only 30% ERS for HRT Trouble coming up to the line. It's going to be a 191 putting in P3 for Haas. Yeah, oh, Mr. Bust goes invalid on his first flyer. So it's going to be a trip back to the pit lane. Oh, as Magnus Anderson goes P1 for 108.9, nearly on the dot. Lovely that from him. Moving out of the way now for the Red Bull. Oh, he's blocked the Red Bull. Oh, no. Was that Red Bull on the lap? Yeah, he was. What happened there? Oh my god, as Rev loses the car into the wall. He goes. Wait for a safe time to over home. Losing a bit of, losing his end plate on that Ferrari. You have to come back to the pits, and perhaps unlikely. It's very rare to see that actually. We're back on board with Mox, so he is a 10th up, coming out of sector 2. Oh, he's 2 tenths up, sorry. Now going out of sector 2, purple middle sector. Going to the final, trying to navigate the final key corners of this tricky circuit. Going out to the line now, he should improve. It's going to be a 108.9. 2.9 to put him second between the Alpine and the Ferrari. So just kind of a line that's going to be an improvement, but it's not going to push him. I push him off in 9th. Ice cream coming up out of sector 2. He is a 10th up. Will he be able to improve on his lap time and try and get in the hunt for what probably is 2 temps really, so yeah. A 108.8. Us complete a lap, putting him P9 with a 108.2. This is a very tight qualifying session. Jesus Christ. Brushy Pancake coming up towards the line. That's a P1 with a 108.860. Improvements. Taking up a little bit of gravel there. Still with 40% ERS to play with. Going to be all deploy up to the line now for HRT Trouble. Trying to get a little bit of slipstream from the McLaren going into the pits. Pushes on to P6. Bus is not finishing a lap here. No. Okay. That was Lygos goes purple middle sector. He is only 2 temps off a pole. Can he put this RB on pole and try and continue the RB dominance of converting it to a win? 2 wins so far this week for both RB and 2 different RB drivers. Some fans say the RB dominance will go fans. Someone's just left the pits. Who's just left the pits? As we look towards the pit lane, how we're going to be thinking about coming out soon for the final run in qualifying. I'm going board of Beefcake. Should be his final lap here in qualifying. And maybe if it coming out to the line, not got the most amount of ERS left, going to be for the LVRS is going to be a 191, a little improvement from the Williams man. Ferrari for company now. Laurie Peach is going to be the first person to start his outlap. Look at that pit lane, it is going to be hectic down into this part of the track. Is he going to get blocked? I hope bloody not. Come on, Williams. Skadoodle out the way. Good. I was actually, Cho has retired from the session on track. Oh, alright. Doesn't feel like I'm going to get any more out of the car or in that lap, or no, because it just looks like he retired. Start crashing. Yeah. Laurie Peach going 3 temps up currently. This would put him into the 2s, which would be around about 10th. But see if he can improve any more through this final swooping set of corners out towards the line. It is going to be a 192, putting him P9 for the Red Bull man. Not a bad lap, not a bad lap. As Marius Anderson looks to be getting blocked by ice cream, I think that is. Yep, ice cream. But they're both on laps, so. Yeah, 4 times up. Yep, oh my god. Oh, this is what hit the shags. HRT Lagos goes with an 8.5. 108.5. Oh, the Williams has gone straight. The Williams has gone straight. Oh no. Oh no. There's Rev coming up to the line. Where is he gonna? Oh no, stand up. No, he is not stand up. That is stand up now. Yes. There you go, valid. He's gone invalidated. Go back to these two. Ice Cream and Mario Sanders both improved natively, but that is a stonker of a lap from the V carb. Monks are going onto the line. It's should be a small improvement. Oh, it's a 2/10 improvement, putting him up to P4. That's a tier 2 driver there. Brushy pancakes. Oh wait, hang on. Duh, coming up to the line. Is he going to be able to improve? It's going to be a 12th place start for the man in the V-Cup. Brushy pancakes improves slightly. And maybe cake. That's him done. Oh, that is it. That is it for qualifying. How was he done at 085? Jesus Christ. No 85. That is our that is our order for qualifying. The Visa Cash App RB takes pole with a 108.5, followed by a McLaren with a 108.6, and Alpine with a 108.7. That's our top 3. Ooh, within about a second of each other. Yeah, that's mad. So just waiting for this Grand Prix to start. Does seem to be dry. I didn't actually get to know the weather. Going in 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes to wait. This could be a good race. I wonder what the weather is. So the weather forecast is a dry to wet and then back to dry, which means there is going to be a lot of crashes, hopefully. A lot of fun. A lot of battling, a lot of crashes, hopefully. As we get to 5 lights, and it is lights out and away we go for the Netherlands Grand Prix as the V-Car keeps position. There's a crash in the background as there's a Ferrari around with Evie Aiden falling back. Rev looking there at trying to make a move on the back of HRT Trouble. The popular strategy is a one-stop soft to mediums, but with the weather forecast being a dry to wet to dry, I don't think that's how it's going to work. As Ice Cream planning on trying to make a move early in this Grand Prix. As there goes, all Moxo trying to make a move on the Alpine. It's now the Haas of Brushy Pancakes wheel to wheel with the Mercedes man. As I've not got my telemetry up. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, there's a bit of argy-bargy from the two on the first lap. A bit early for that. The two Haas currently the best for scoring points. So it looks to be no change of position up the front, but we have a battle on our hands between the two. Oh my god. Mercedes goes high, trying to get more of an exit than the Haas. The Haas has burned all his ERS here to get past Moxo, who started P4, now behind both Haas's. Not the start he was intending to have here. There's still a long way to go in this race. Oh, there's a Williams off in the background. Who is that? That is MMA Beefcake. He has gone off as he lost any part of his car. Any wing. He has lost an end plate. That's not gonna be the nicest thing to hear. This train forming. Let's see, I'm moving, but I just saw a move. That makes it past Execute Cho. Used to be going at it. Seems like Doug gets a really bad exit there. Brushy Pancakes takes the first left of the race currently. Why is the strategies come up again? Oh, it's Jesus Christ. What is going on here, lads? That was Rev Rob going past Moxo. Moxo again having to take that high line. Trying to get the VR exit. Rev Rob just making a clean move down the inside into the bank turn. Moxo now down to 7th on that free, starting P4. Not the best. Not what he would have wanted. As now the Williams of Mr. Bus tries to make a move, trying to shuffle this Mercedes down the order. They seem to have a vendetta against him. DRS obviously still enabled as Rev Rob in the background was looking at a move on HRT Trouble. Wasn't able to make anything of it, but he does have a lot of ERS compared to the rest of the field. He also got a better exit than the Haasman right there. Moxo will be looking to get these positions back that he has lost, as Marius Anderson will take the lead of the race. No. Right. As Moxo now up to P6. HRT Trouble has been shuffled down. Down P7 now. Rev up into P5. At the start, he would have wanted. Trying to pull back some positions from the horrors of qualifying and crash into the wall. As further back, we have Laurie Peach and Mr. Boss going wheel. Oh, they were wheel to wheel. And they are trying to get move done and get into this train. This whole train. Oh god, I'm so tired. Alright. This train is obviously for the lead of the Grand Prix. As we watch on board with Ice Cream, who's just going to make a simple DRS overtake on the Alpine. Is the V-Carb going to make a move? No, he is not. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Further back, Moxo just lying and waiting for a perfect time to strike and take back the positions he lost, but might not happen yet because HRT Trouble is wanting to get back ahead of him. He feels like he has more pace in that Haas. It does seem like it. He is right on the back. As everyone in this train. Oh, as Moxo makes a little mistake there. Rev Rob going wheel to wheel with Brushy Pancakes. Going on to the back straight. He has to brake quite late there. There's a lot of smoke flying about. The train seems to be breaking up a little bit between Rev Rob and Moxo. They get now 5/10 of a second. But all it takes is one simple thing. As I can see, the rain droplets starting to form on lap 6 here. This will be interesting. When will people decide to pit? Will they take the gun early and pray that it gets a lot worse? Or will they decide to go later than everyone else? I think currently I would probably box next lap and just try and conservatize as what am I doing? As we are on board now with HRT Lagos. Yep, we'll go with that. As Rev Rob almost round the Moxo now getting swamped by everybody. As the Haas has just slid straight into the side of the Williams, now down to P8 for HRT Trouble. It looks like these conditions have gotten very, very slippy immediately. This terrain has only been formed for one lap. I'm gonna be shocked if someone decides to stay out another one. I think it's currently high time. No, everyone is staying out. I think everyone's gonna follow in the leader, which still is Marius Anderson. Oh, there is a bit of contact. That's too far back. As Durr takes a jump. As what the hell? As Durr has retired from the session in the pit lane. What is going on? What? What just happened? Overall damage? No, he's not. What is going on? What's HRC Trouble doing? Mr. Bus is now up into 5th. Moxo back up into 4th, and Revel back down in 7th. As there is an incident there between Bushy Pancakes and Mr. Bus, who gets now overtaken by Laura Peach and Revel. That's into the gravel. This is Inters now, surely. This lap. Come on, lads. This top 3 teams is breaking away with all the commotion going on just behind. Zep, there we go. All 3 shuffling into the pit lane, trying to avoid that 10-second time penalty. Everyone should be in this lap. Absolutely everyone. All the intermediate tyres, of course. How will the drivers be able to react as they are now disabled? This is definitely intermediate conditions. Who is going to be the fastest on these conditions? Whose setup is going to be able to handle these conditions the best? The drive setup and this front 3 ice cream seem to be held up in the pit lane, because now look at the gap that is forming. It's now just over a second as Revrov makes the move on Moxo. Some setups here are going to be atrocious in this weather, but don't forget we are going to go back to dry conditions a bit later on in the race, as Moxo has left and now it is his ghost. Oh no. I'm not going to invite him. Yes, to this ghost. What a shame he was doing that. Was Marius Anderson and Lagos breaking away here. Now nearly 2 seconds as Mr. Bust. Mr. Bust gets past Ice Cream. He's now up to P3 here in this Grand Prix. Making quick. Jesus Christ, he's fast on these work conditions. He is speedy. XQ Cho going to be past the AI of Moxo very, very soon. Hopefully. Lagos lap in, lap out, trying to make a move for P1. Nothing has come of it so far. trains that were once just a conga line around this racetrack are now just individual cars and the occasional two cars bunched up. But these two are right fighting for the lead is allowing Mr. Bus and Ice Cream to be dragged back in to the fight for P1. Mr. Bus in about a lap has now brought the gap down to the back of HRT Lygos, down to 7/10 of a second. As Marius Anderson does not seem to be coping in these corners as well as he would have liked, to be. As he's going to be hopefully trying to make a move on Marius Anderson into turn 1, but he's not able to as he goes for a late dive. But it's a bit too far back there. I don't think he would be able to do anything even in the dry. It was just a bit too far because Marius Anderson is very slow in these conditions. And now look at the back. Mr. Bus is now closed in. Down to 4/10 of a second. RevRob going to be the next person to try and join this train. But as we saw in Silverstone, last time we had a tier 1 wet race, we didn't. RevRob wasn't able to catch properly. He wasn't doing the best in the wet. But with the battling that's going on up here, I think it's going to be no problem. Mr. Bus trying to get past and try and take fight to Marius Anderson. It was just, he was within touching distance of the V-carb. Look at everyone there, just like nose to nose. It just doesn't make sense to me. It terrifies me whenever this happens in a league race because usually I get killed. Oh, as I've missed that, but Joseph and Moxo's still gone. Oh no, mate. I feel so bad for Moxo. Has Moxo's fully gone offline? No. No, Moxo. I need to try and get Moxo back in. I feel bad for that man. He's driving such a fantastic race. HRT Lygos starting, I think he's starting to get impatient behind Marius Anderson now. He's going to try and make a move some point. RevRob is definitely close against now, down to 1.4 seconds. Mr. Bust, HRT Lygos. Yeah, Lygos is starting to get impatient as Mr. Bus is going to try and make a move down the inside, but nothing's going to come of it. Now, Ice Cream is on the outside. As Ice Cream goes down the inside. Now, there's RevRob. There he is. As Marius Anderson has now pulled away from Lagos. Countdown now to 6, up to 7/10 of a second. Maybe the MP man has found the issue with what is going on. Is there going to be a safety car at some point in this race? Because I remember that someone did need to go to the tournament and he's probably dying right now. So someone might want to crash. Moxo back? No, he's not. Oh, man. We go on board with Ice Cream. I'm trying to make a move on Mr. Bust into turn 1. He's going to go around the outside. Probably not the way you'd want to go, but Mr. Bust gives him no other choice. Brushy Pancake makes it past Joseph for P8. What happened to Brushy Pancake earlier then? How did HRT trouble? What's wrong with that? Is he in this race or not? I don't even know, Jeff. As the battle in between Ice Cream, RevRob and Mr. Bust is now allowing the top 2 to break out of that second like they did earlier. I can't lie, I'd be praying for a safety car right now if I was Peach, actually Joe, Flash Pancake, because these lot definitely fast, but in the wet anything can happen. So I think everyone's praying for a sort of a safety car here, or even just a. Nah, they're all praying for a full. Forever right on the back of Ice Cream. Just. So is HRT Lagos 5.5 tenths of a second. Going to be a little bit too much for the RB driver to make a move. Mr. Bust, I think, is trying to close back in. It does look like it's getting wetter out here, but sunnier at the same time. We're going to see a rainbow. Yeah. What's going on with RevRob? He got really close to the back of the McLaren man on the track map, as I just saw at the bottom of my eye. So the Ferrari just stopped, get right on the back of him. I thought there was a move going on. But no, it's just trains. Just trains. We are 20 laps from the end of this Grand Prix. No safety cars just yet. No one has got a penalty just yet. No one has got a penalty, which fair dues, fair dues. Ferrell surely getting very impatient on the back of SKG Ice Cream. He's going to be looking to make a move around any of these corners just to try and pull himself back towards the front of this train and try and get them back in the fight or the win. Mr. Bust is now back within that second. Will he be able to maintain it? Will this train become a 5-horse train for the win? Hope. God, why must I die? Yeah, hopefully it will become a 5-car shootout for the win. HRT Lagos now at 3/10 of a second behind Marius Anderson. Will he be able to make a move down to turn 1 as they attempted earlier in the race? He, he looked like he was going to just send a wild dive bomb, but I don't think he's going to make a dive bomb from that far back. He's trying to catch Maris out, trying to force a mistake, and then capitalise on it, which is everyone wants. Well, I don't, because I'm mouthing to in principle, but you know. It seems that HRT Logos has a more overall pace on a lap. But Marius Anderson just seems to be too quick off the corner exits to allow HRT Logos any short of a move into turn 1 or any overtaking area of the track. Off the exit of the corner, Marius Anderson seems to get such a good exit out of the bank. But HRT Logos seems to be a lot closer this time. As Marius Anderson is going to make him go around the outside if he wants to lead the race. Marius Anderson is going to give him enough room. Force him wide onto the curb as Mr. Bus now should be able to capitalise on that. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. HRT Logos almost round. But is Mr. Bus put into the wall? Oh no. Gang. Oh, not going so well for Mr. Bust. What a move. Didn't even like. He's got damage. I hope he's got damage. I really hope this guy's got damage. I was just being bumped. Revrop. Revrop's gonna show him the. Oh, Revrop's giving the place back. Right. Revrop. Why have you got so much air? He's not even using air, surely. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's a terrible, terrible move from Mr. Bus gets a 10-second time anyway. For corner cut. Oh, game. He's gone straight across with no wing. He's not made the corner. Ah, oh, he's going to retire. Don't retire, mate. He's going to retire. Yep, there he goes. I guess it's the bust. Oh. That's such a good result there until the contact with HRT Logos. What a shape. That was such a bad move. HRT Logos is right on the back of. And my Beefcake now makes a move on the other Ferrari in the Grand Prix. Marius Anderson seems to be in control of this race and doesn't seem to be wanting to relinquish the rights to it. I don't think he's gonna let anyone past at all. There's a bit of contact up ahead between HRT Lagos and Ice Cream. I think HRT Lagos tapping the back of the McLaren, going a bit higher of a line, trying to find a better exit speed, but he does just get wheel spin, not being able to make anything of it. Not the best, not the best. I don't know what I'm turned to. I was looking for a move there, but kind of just drove into the back of the McLaren, losing a lot more speed. He couldn't make the move. Is he going to try and burn the ERS here? No, he is not. He does have less ERS than Ice Cream. Marius Anderson on nearly 100% ERS in this Grand Prix. So he has all of it to burn down this straight if it comes to it. But look at the exit he gets. And it's onto this bit, and then it's just down to these lot to catch up, which they can't. He's so good at that. He's so good at ERS conserving that. As there goes a little bit slippy in the slide for HRT Lagos. As he might have let Revrob through there. As Revrob just doesn't get the exit speed that he wanted. If we have a look at tyres, they're all on 15 lap old intermediate tyres. XQ Cho up 8 positions in this Grand Prix as HRT Trouble gets the first penalty of this Grand Prix of 3 seconds for exceeded track limits. But XQ Cho up 8 positions in this Grand Prix. Lorpige up 5. Redolf up 3 and Marius Anderson up 2. What a race this is shaping up to be in the coming up on the last 10 laps. Will we get any more dry running? The track does seem to be dry and there's not a lot of spray left on this track. There's still some, but not as much as we had when the rain started to hit. Will HRT Lagos try anything into turn 1? I don't think he's close enough. He's not got the battery to do it. He does need to start saving some more for that straight. HQ Cho and Brushy Pancakes are right on each other here. Brushy Pancakes going to make the move into turn 1. Late on the brakes as he's going to go very deep. XQ Cho's going to get the switch. No, he's not. Oh, it was such a nice switchback. Is Brushy Pancakes going to be able to pull away? I don't think he will. No, oh, Jesus Christ. The exit of some of these people is mad. It's like they play with a traction controller. Why do I feel like this guy's got a traction controller? I'm joking. But yeah. Something's happening up here. HRT Lagos is now only a 10th. He's right on the back of the McLaren. Looking to reclaim P2 and chase down Marius Anderson, who's been leading this race nearly from start to finish. He's been leading the entirety of the inter stint of this Grand Prix. Will he continue that into the hopefully into the dry stint? In a couple of lap times. The track does seem to be drying. Rain is still falling though. When is it going to get dry? When is it going to get dry? Like a safety car now might provoke one of the back markers. Maybe someone like EVE Aiden to try a set of the drier tyres for his teammate and let him know how it is out there. As Revrob seems to be gaining so much through that section and then losing it all on the exit of these ones. Was HRT Lagos gets a really bad amount of wheel spin. These are only 20 lap old intermediate tyres. They are going to start to burn up. The rain is still coming down, but this track seems to be drying. Like, some drivers are going to have to start resorting to going onto the wet to try and cool these tyres down. I don't know if that actually applies in the game, because this game is it's not good as Marius Anderson. As we've got a yellow flag in Sector 2. What has happened further back? As I think that might have been MMA Beefcake off the track. As I think we're gonna get someone in for dry soon, surely. There is a dry line, you can see it's starting to form on the racetrack. Hopefully one of these back markers will appear and we can see what it's actually like out there. If I was EV Aiden, I reckon I'd probably do it. HRT Lagos seems to be right on the back of this McLaren. He's going to go for a move down the inside. As he's gone round. He's just driven into the side of the McLaren. Oh god. Not going the way of HRT Lagos today. He's got so much pace in this intermediate stint. Doesn't seem to be able to capitalise on it. Marius Anderson seems to be in control of this race now. He's been in control of this race for a while, but he's been in control even more. As there is a yellow flag at Sector 2. That is HRT Trouble, who I think has spun around. Has he got any damage? No, I think that was just a spin, but I was kind of praying for a safety car there. As these are nearly 19, these are basically 20 lap old intermediate tyres. They must be accumulating quite a decent amount of wear by now. Oh, so another spin. HRT Travel coming out the final corner. As who is that in the pit lane? Brushy Pancakes and MMA Beefcake whacking on a set of medium tyres. We'll keep an eye on them. Was it just MMA Beefcake, sorry? I'm keeping an eye on MMA Beefcake. See how it looks out there. No, it still enters. It still enters. If he bins on this lap, it's good. Provide the leaders to try it. Oh, he's gonna lose at some point. He's having to crawl back around the racetrack to the pits to get back on a set of inters. Surely no. No. Oh, it's HRT Lagos is out of the Grand Prix. That is a VSC. Has he gone straight? Will we get a full safety car? Come on, we need a full safety car. Where? He crashed like over here. It's just not converting into a full, I don't think. Oh. Will these lot here? Zenmei Beefcake now retires from the pit lane. Retires from the race in the pit lane. That's not the best. He is into the pit. Will it be for a set of new intermediates? Will it be for a set of dry tyres here? As Joseph gets a drive-through penalty, is it set for new inters? Is that the same for everyone? It is the same for everyone. Oh my god. Laurie Peach. Oh my god. Them three behind have just been held up by Beefcake's ghost in the pits. They are on the fresher intermediate tyres. It does seem like it is drying up quite quickly. There's not much moisture on this track now. Laurie Peach is in a very good position. It's stopped raining. Laurie Peach might be in a position to take either a win or a podium here as he lets Marius Anderson, as Marius Anderson has been sent to a different time zone by Laurie Peach. What a switchback, son. As Marius Anderson is going to just make the move straight down the inside, wasting no time getting past the Rebel, and he's going to try to pull away as quick as possible before Ice Cream can get through. But is Laurie Peach going to defend it? He is. Is it going to be into the pits of this lap for a set of dry tyres for anybody? No. Huh. Why? As there's... You got to drive through. Don't worry. Anyone gonna be interested in a set of dry tyres? Because it looks perfectly dry out here. Beefcake was not on their medium, so they were the medium started on, I'm assuming. As there is, hopefully, onto a set of softs. Come on, son. Marius Anderson is pulling away like madness from Ice Cream and RevRob. But RevRob right on the back of the McLaren. Get now to 0.4 of a second. DRS has not yet been enabled, but hopefully will be enabled very, very shortly. Are we going to see the leaders in for a change of tyres as HRT Trouble, I think, having another spin? No, the leaders are staying out. Why then? Is it too late in the Grand Prix at this stage? No, it's not. It's. Is it dry? Oh my god. I don't think it's not dry. These into what? Oh, this game's visuals are so bad. This track's bone dry. It's not raining. There's no spray. There's no water on the track. Yet the game insists it's raining. I'm very confused on what's going on in this game. That was a sick camera show. We did have a yellow flag. There's a lapped car right in front of Marius Anderson, who seems to be the best bet for the Grand Prix victory here today. Unless this has... No, it is a ghost. Ah, it's a ghost. Alright. No, it's definitely dry. So let's check and do. I don't know actually. Joseph has found the barrier. As Marius Anderson into the pits, they perfectly timed VSC, may I add. Onto a set of soft tyres for the three front runners. Will it be the Alpine? Will it be the McLaren? Will it be... No, I don't think it's going to be the Ferrari. Still VSC. Can it be the Ferrari? Can it be? VSC will be ending soon, lads. So what we want is a full. Why is HRT trouble on a set of full wet tyres? Clearly his visuals or his game sense is not the best. The DRS is now enabled. Yeah, I don't think it's wet conditions, I'll be dead honest, mate. As as Joseph has retired in the pit lane. That is unexpected. He's going to get points. Oh. Alright. I know that. As we go on board with, it's going to be a lot harder for Marius to defend the race lead. He's going to go around the outside to try and defend it. But he has gone wide onto the curb. And that allows Ice Cream to take the lead of the Grand Prix after trying for so long. I think it's a snap of oversteer, allowing Marius Anderson to try and make a move into the flat corner. He's not going to be able to do it. That is a corner that's just asking for trouble when you go wheel to wheel into. And he made probably the best decision to back out of it. Marius Anderson now only 0.2 of a second behind Ice Cream, going on, about to be starting the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. This will come down to DRS. This will come down to DRS. Will DRS games come into play? Will Revrob come into play here? He is now on the back of Marius Anderson. Which one of these cars will take the win? Will it be the two? Will it be either Ice Cream? Will it be either Marius Anderson? Will it be Revrob in the Ferrari? This will come down to DRS on the final lap of the Grand Prix. Marius Anderson has 90% ERS. He's 0.2 up on his best lap in the race conditions, as Ice Cream seems to be saving all. Especially he's only on 30 or 40% going into the next two DRS straights. Not going to be the most to try and defend with. I don't think Marius is going to want to make a move here. It will be coming on the pit straight. Go on board with this Revrob is middle purple. This is going to be going faster up here. As we go on board with Marius Anderson, who will take the lead of the Grand Prix going to turn 1. Obviously the McLaren having no DRS. Revrob now on the back of Marius Anderson, going into second, as the McLaren trying to make a move around the outside to reclaim P1 possibly, as it is nearly 3 abreast going into the banking corner, as there's a little bit of tapping from Marius Anderson. Revrob and the McLaren still wheel to wheel, going through the narrow section of the track. As Revrob takes P2, will Revrob be able to capitalise on the final part of the track? 2 DRS straights to go. This is actually the most exciting race I've ever commentated, somehow. Revrob now within 2/10 of a second. Is he going to make a move on this straight? Is he going to make a move coming out to the line? Will he have time as he bumps across the curb there? That could have been a penalty, but I don't think it is. He's not got enough warnings. Ice Cream seems to be nowhere on close to getting anywhere past Revrob. Revrob with the DRS now, coming out to the line. Who will take this? It's going to be Marius Anderson with the Grand Prix victory. Revrob taking P2 and Ice Cream rounding out the podium with a P3. What a final lap. That was the end of a very, very thrilling race here in the Netherlands. But that is all for Tier 1. We'll be back next week with Tier 3 in the final race of pre-season around Abu Dhabi. It should be a thrilling race across all three tiers. But yep, we'll see you next week.